impactful.
All right, let's get to some quick ways to make some cash that might actually be breaking out. I want to go to open table. So we received an upgrade on Wednesday, popped more than 2%. Now, is this a potential breakout?
It's breaking the downtrend. Guys on my floor like Mark were all over it. It was a good trade yesterday. With the market futures down, it'll probably be opening negative. I think you could look at this for a potential negative to positive move for cash flow today.
All right, let's go to Apache. It broke out on Tuesday, but having a little hard time holding. What's a good strategy for this one?
I think this one's an avoid because it's close to the 200-day. It didn't have much of a bounce. I just think you go to the next play.
And SINA, all over the place. What are you doing with the stock?
Well, SINA and BIDU have both had unbelievable bounces on Tuesday, and this was one of those scenarios where you had to watch the retracement rules. How much can it hold? If you look here at SINA, SINA gave a lot of it back. It gave back almost 50% of this entire move. So if SINA doesn't, hold around here, we could head lower, but if we could stay around above 84, 84.50, it might have another chance. This is worth watching because this group has had leadership. So if all of a sudden Tuesday's gains start to get washed away here in BIDU and some of the others, it's going to give us some more clues that we're in more of a defensive correction mode than, finding support and rallying.
And Apple failing to hold the 200-day again.
Yeah, well, Apple gave you a 3-day move from 310 up to 329, so a nice 19-point move. It failed at the 200-day, so on a macro level, that's still showing weakness. Until Apple takes back its 200-day and closes above it, it's more negative than positive, so be careful if you're long Apple right
And
here.
let's wrap it up with the OIH because, it was strong on Wednesday, but we're seeing oil sell off today, so would this be an avoid?
It's an avoid. You had your bounce off the 200-day. It was decent. Some traders made money. We hit support or resistance 1. It was sold. So now you have to make sure it holds above the 200-day because usually you bounce off it once, and then sometimes you break below, and that'll give us clues again whether or not we start accelerate to the downside this summer versus holding this